when the project was originally dreamt up, it was pre-pandemic, pre-wars, lots of many crises, and which has meant it's been quite hard to get to the finishing line and stick to our principles of like having an eco build and staying off grid. And there's a few things that we've had to take out along the way. So having Neilcott come along at the last pip and basically save the day feels like we have had guardian angels thrust upon us, and it means that we will have buildings that we can use that will pass building control instead of being sat on 3 white elephants until we would have had to stop, fundraise, get more money. So it's funded by the GLA and the National Lottery, who have been wonderful, and they have topped us up along the way, but nothing compared to the increase in inflation. So the buildings consist of a community hall, which has the capacity for learning kitchens in there. So we really want to start developing our seed to fork ethos, so that we have people growing the food, harvesting the food, and then cooking the food. And we've noticed, even with some of the works that we do in schools and work that we do, you know, with our own children and families, when children grow food and when people grow food and they harvest it themselves, they eat it, and it broadens their range of like natural, healthy produce. And everything grown here is grown or using organic methods, so it's a lot healthier. So that's the community hall and kitchen, and then second to that we've got offices and classroom. So the glass houses as they currently are, it can be quite a hostile environment. It's very cold in winter, really too hot in summer. It's not really good for sitting down and doing any work. So we've got these beautiful new offices that will house the Ubele Initiative, who help the African diaspora community sustain itself in the UK. So they really help us to remain anti-racist and to stay relevant to the local community, which is so important, because a lot of initiatives just outside, you know, in central London, where it's becoming gentrified, can just draw people who are able to have that money to spend, or to, you know, farming and growing is becoming quite a white middle class thing, and it's really important that we reach out to people who are local and have been growing for generations, and we learn from the elders and the different communities that we've got around, because a lot of them have farming backgrounds and know and are skilled and have a lot of knowledge. So it's really important that we've got these offices to house them and have them on site, and a classroom which will give us access and, you know, tools to help share what we know. And then the third building, which we can use to help pack up some of the produce that we grow on site and send it out to the community, and it will be a really good tool just to help our growers with that next step. At the moment they can't really harvest and pack up in the glass houses because it's too hot, so they'll be able to go into this beautiful cool barn, which is made, you know, all made from bales, and now we're putting the clay plaster on, and the clay is actually dug up from the site here, the bank here that's been redone, so that's all been dug out, and yeah.